What's up, Omar? What's happening, bro? You good, Omar? My boy? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thank you. I'm good, my man. You going long, Sal? Nothing right now. I'm just gonna have a look in a second. What's up, Tony? Let's go. Let's go. All right. If this 4-hour candle close bullish like this, 4-hour candle. The sell in NY is invalid. Is that right? What do you mean the sell in NY? Are you talking about from today's video, Omar? I mean, yeah, because I mean, there's still 2.5 hours left yet. So at any moment, right, this could just be a top wick forming for a 4-hour to continue bearish. So as long as it doesn't break, you know, the previous highs, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's looking quite bullish at this moment. What's up, Seal? I just saw your message, Tommy. I saw it in the Discord just as I started the stream, so I was going to reply in a bit. But yeah, I can answer that now. Just wanted to ask, your trading window, is it based on actual open and close? You know what, I'll reply to you now, bro. What's up, TikTok? What's happening? News? What news? The 10-year bond auction, is that what news you're talking about? But yeah, Omar, yeah, I mean, at any point, you know, this 4 hour could flip bearish. I'm not saying it's going to, but it could, right? The daily, you know, the daily is looking a bit iffy at this point because we've already made a top wick. We broke the lows, but now we're pushing back to the upside, right? So that's probably suggesting, you know, this is obviously a level in the market, you know, a decent level that has been tapped multiple times here from the 4 hour perspective. It's recently just tapped in here now. What? It detected that the live chat didn't appear on your screen in the past 2 minutes. So yeah, you would really, you'd go off of this, 4 hour candle, Omar, and how it closes in the next 2.5 hours, right? If you're looking at then trades for New York session, because at this point it could be tapping off a key support level that we've seen price react to in the past multiple times. If you look to the left, you can see this level being touched and respected, and now we've tapped into that level, and it's flipped bullish from there, right? It's tapped in and flipped bullish. So we'll just have to wait and see how this 4 hour candle forms over the next 2.5 hours, and just see what happens from there. But I mean, if the daily starts pushing up here, you know, I mean, what I can say, you know, it would go with the monthly at this point, right? The monthly is very bullish. If the monthly is going to continue up and fill more of this wick from the previous month, then it's going to happen at this point, right? But yeah. This is a beautiful Xauusd here for the first trading session. Any trade today? I couldn't find it. Yeah, I had trades. I had a trade today on gold. This one over here. It was the breakout above this level up in the top. I caught about, you know, 14, 15 pips. Gotta bash that like button for you, son. I appreciate you, Andy. Let's go. Sure, thank you for the follow. Farito Effect, thank you guys for the follows on TikTok. Let's go. But yeah, I caught this buy, and then most of the members caught this sell right here, the sell signal, that took price down. So but yeah, I did catch one. One and done for the day. One and done. And this is my trade right here. You guys can't see that on the TikTok. It was this trade right here. No, I'll try to show you guys in the Discord actually. Come on, everybody, man. Yeah, that was my trade right there. And then we had Tony with Xauusd. This was from the 1 hour signal. From the indicator, we had Francois as well with the 1 hour Xauusd from the indicator. Same as Squizzy, the 1 hour Xauusd from the indicator. Seal catching buys as well. But yeah, it was a decent day. All right, buddy, you're getting muted. Why can I still see the Discord open over here? You know. Isn't the sell signal earlier invalid since it is against the 4-hour buyers? No, that's only on the lower time frames, Tommy. Does he? I only seen that one message and I just muted him. Before I would, you know, when I first started streaming, I'd just play along a little bit and have a bit of a laugh, but now I just can't be asked. So I just mute them straight away. I missed the buy. You missed the buy mode games? Alright, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's going on so far. The weekly and monthly is obviously still the same. The weekly's kind of just floating, you know, around this kind of place at the moment, and it has been for a while. And again, this, if you're just looking at simple market structure and simple price action, this could just be a top wick forming for the weekly in order for it to continue driving bearish at some point. But when that point is, I'm not sure. I thought it was going to come today. I thought it was going to come today because we had a bearish closure yesterday. Yesterday's candle created a lower high. It also created a low. And today has come through, made a top wick for the daily and broke the previous daily lows. So I thought, you know, this would be a good opportunity now to start, you know, looking for that sell-off based on the weekly time frame, if it's going to come, right? Because it's now Wednesday going into Thursday. Well, it's late Wednesday night for me. So if this is going to flip bearish after creating a top wick and start driving down and breaking previous weekly lows, which is currently about, you know, 390 pips away. So it seems like a lot, but compared to the weekly time frame, it's not that much. It can move quite quickly. We all know how gold likes to move like that. So if this is going to sell off, right, from the weekly perspective, it should happen at least today, tonight, or, you know, at the latest tomorrow, Thursday, right? Because we just haven't got that sell off yet, and we're kind of consolidating in here now on the daily in these areas where the current weekly open is. Where is the weekly open? You appreciate the follows, Miss Cam and DK. Let's go on TikTok. I should have checked the hard time frame and missed that sell signal. You missed the 1 hour signal, Seal. Let's have a look. So the weekly open is right here. We go down to the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it's kind of around here. So I mean, it's floating around these areas. So far this week, Monday, I see it opened up and we haven't flipped back bearish yet. So I want to see price come down into these levels, and see how it kind of reacts. I mean, I suppose it kind of has already come down into here. Almost. But yeah, now, you know, there was some nice confirmations coming from the all time frames, right? From the weekly was bearish, the daily then, like I said, yesterday's candle and today's candle started creating bearish structure by creating lower highs and now lower lows. The 4 hour, right, you can see right here, the 4 hour pullback made a top wick for the day, and then this 4 hour candle just ripped down. And I was like, okay, this is good signs that we're going to get that sell off potentially from the weekly perspective. But then now this 4 hour candle obviously has opened up and just flipped bullish. But like I said, this could flip back bearish at any minute. As long as it doesn't break the highs, you know, it's still valid. And then you just got to see how, you know, price reacts around these levels at this point, in my opinion. But as of right now, the fact that price is pushing bullish at this point, for me, I would have personally, I'm not really looking at anything at this moment until, you know, if price comes up and breaks its own highs for the day, which is up here, the day's high, which is up here. If it starts coming up here and breaking its own highs from the daily perspective, if we have a look, if it re-breaks the highs, then, you know, I'd say that's GG for the day. It's probably going to start pushing bullish for the rest of New York session, the rest of London and New York session, in my opinion. So we just got to wait and see how, you know, how this starts to react around these levels. What's your guys' thoughts on what's your guys' thought? What's up, Suckdeep? What's your guys' thoughts on gold right now? Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Tell me your thoughts on gold. Tell me your thoughts. Oh, I sound terrible. I sound terrible. You know when you hear your voice replayed back? That is the worst feeling in the world. Sal? I think it will go up to 2321 before it goes down. 2321 up here. Back up into this resistance. Yeah, because there's a key level over here, right? There's this level at this point over here. Strong rejection from here. No news, so we'll probably stay in the range, edging lower. Definitely some liquidation time. To be honest with you, I really can't put... at this moment in time, now that this 4-hour candle is doing this, I don't really have a bias, right? Because I would just be anticipating sales at this point from this perspective, from what happened in here. So I mean, we still got 2 hours left. We can definitely see price start pushing back down. If you know, I doubt within 2 hours price is going to push 90 pips and then, you know, an extra 50 or so pips in order to break the lows and start driving down. I don't know if it's going to do that, especially like you guys said in the TikTok, without news. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. The only thing I can really think of is the monthly, right? I just keep going back to the monthly. The fact that the monthly is currently bullish, it's created a bottom wick, and it can potentially drive right to fill a bit more of this wick to the upside potentially. So it could potentially come a bit further. But apart from that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at the moment. Let's see if there's a level within here that price can potentially come into. So we're pushing up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's look at the weekly. Let's mark this out because this was the break of structure level. Let's go and let's have a look at the 4 hour, how that looks. It's messy. Let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, so it seems this is where price is holding up at the moment, right? From the daily perspective, this is where price is rejecting. So, and that's just simply a break of structure from the weekly weekly time frame. So this weekly low right here was in an uptrend, high highs, high lows, etc. All that good stuff. And then this weekly candle came down and broke those lows. And so price is actually retesting in there at the moment. So it's broke it, closed below. Now it's retesting. So that's where price is at. So maybe you could get a drive up into these levels today on the daily before we start rejecting again. Maybe that's where price is looking to head before we head to the downside. Because that's my strategy, ILT. Not everyone who trades catches 1 to 10s, right? People have different strategies, different risk. Not everyone trades the same. I sometimes catch 1 to 1s, sometimes catch 1 to 2s. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Hello, don't you think based on 4 hour it was retest of previous resistance to continue up? Here's what I mean. Yeah, you're meaning this right here. You're meaning this level, I know. It could, 100% it could be, yeah. Retest of this, right? Lots of rejection in there. This was also NFP, interest rate week. So that's why, you know, there's definitely a lot of liquidity in this area. So yeah, it could just be retesting that before continuing bullish, 100%. 100%, broski. Is it FOREX trading? Yeah, it's FOREX trading. Specifically gold. What's my strategy? Price action, and breakout of key levels. PABO. And also DB formed on H4. What's DB? Double bottom. Are you talking about down here, Nazir? Yo, Mo, let's go, buddy. Sent a friendship necklace. That's like, what's that, 100 diamonds? Let's go, bro. My gosh. You're crazy. You're crazy, bro. Thank you for the 100 diamonds, man. How can I learn? Need someone to teach me, or I can invest with you. What's your experience like, Mo? Are you brand new in trading, or? No experience? Okay, so if you want to gain experience in trading and you're a beginner, you know, there's a lot of things you can do out there which you can do without paying, right? Just to get your foot in the door and get your understanding of the markets, you know, up to scratch. And that can be from, you know, YouTube, that could be from Google, that can be from simply showing up to this stream and asking questions, you know, and learning that way. You're gonna gain a good understanding of what Forex is, how to trade, you know, all the basics. Tony Azil in the YouTube said join the academy, but you're from Australia. I'm from Australia as well, bro. So there's lots of free resources out there if you're brand new, where you can learn, right? And then once you reach a stage where you think you want to continue your learning, and you think you want to give Forex or trading a go, then you can look at investing in some kind of like education around trading, right? But I would suggest if you're brand new, you know, just go on YouTube, learn some videos, show up to these streams or some other trading streams, and you know, ask questions. No, I don't do that, Mo. So I have education, and I have you know, I have some products with like around trading education, but not just from anyone. I have had investments from people, but obviously it's not just anybody off TikTok or the internet, right? It's actual deal, like investment deals that I've had in the past, but I don't just offer it to anybody. What coin am I trading? This is XAU USD. Which city in Australia? Melbourne. All right, let's have a look. We've got an hourly closure here in 3.5 minutes. You're from Melbourne, Mo? Whereabouts you in Melbourne, bro? You're from Melbourne as well? It looks like lower highs, lower lows. Yeah. The overall structure you're talking about? Potentially. Look, me personally, what I would say for today is sells, right? That would be my bias for today. You know, just based from the weekly, based from the daily, right? Based on the fact that price is at a level where it's, you know, it's at a key level that is rejecting multiple times. We've got bearish daily structure. We have weekly bearish structure. We just need the weekly to flip at this point, and I feel like we can start, you know, heading to the downside. But we've also got, you know, the monthly open right here, which could potentially be a problem. But right now, we need to flip bearish, and that's the only thing I'd really be looking at. Personally, just based off my strategy, you know. Seems a bit of resistance around this level. Yeah, there's quite a bit of reaction in here. For sure. Lanksy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Indra, thank you for the diamonds as well. Let's go, Indra. Appreciate you, man. Dropping crazy diamonds. You from Coburg? Nice, man. I'm in the west, Mo. West side. I'm not gonna give, you know, I'm not gonna give my whereabouts on the internet. You never know who's watching, but I'm in the west side. What platform do I trade with? FP Markets. Put all those diamonds in my Rolex. Yeah, here's my Rolex. Why can't I show that? How do you spell that? FP. FP. I'll put it in the chat. What timer do I use? What do you mean, what timer do I usually use with trades? Timer. Pocket options? No, I've never tried pocket options. The west side? If you guys want me to look at any of the pairs, let me know. I had quite a bit of fun doing the analysis yesterday. I haven't done analysis on other pairs in a long time. I also live in West Melbourne. Oh, do you, Sil? Melbourne representing right now in the building. Bum, 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 bum. GJEJ. All right, let's go. Near Essendon. Nice. Yeah, I might be coming through there soon, Seal, in my private jet. You know where that private jet airport is, Seal? What we're looking at? GJEJ. GJ. Yeah, they're called prop firms, Mo. GJ. GJEJ. Right, let's add GJEJ. Oh, my old mate GJ. My old mate GJ. There's a bearish engulfing about to form. What? On gold? Let's have a look at GJ. Monthly. Alright, so monthly straight away, what I would see on the monthly time frame is the usual suspects. You know, just the structure that the monthly is currently creating is bullish. You know, we're creating higher highs, higher lows. And currently GJ on the monthly this month so far, it's come down and it's potentially creating this bottom wick for the monthly in order for it to then continue bullish overall. So you know, at some point, I mean, down here you could have been looking at buys at some point, but you know, you're looking for the monthly to eventually flip back bullish, to continue bullish from the monthly perspective. If you're looking at the weekly, weekly's bit messy. Obviously last week there was some news, I'm guessing, like interest rates, or yeah, interest rates, GDP, what's this, yeah, unemployment, yeah, Bank of Japan interest rates. So weekly is obviously, you know, the weekly has tried to come up, closed here, rejected, huge bearish candle coming down. So that was obviously not good news for the pound. Now it's trying to push back up. So this could just be the monthly bottom wick being formed. Prices come back down, tapped into these levels down here that you can see. So we've done like a little break and retest. This is obviously the weekly time frame. So, you know, hasn't broke weekly lows at this point. So you can see the structure is still bullish, even though the weekly candle closed bearish. It's creating higher highs and higher lows from the weekly perspective. So monthly, weekly is looking very bullish. If we go down to the daily, let's have a look. Yeah, daily as well now. So far this week, you know, again, the daily is creating that bullish structure, higher highs, higher lows, right? Very simple. So all time frames, monthly, weekly, daily, all showing bullish signs, bullish structure. You got a key level over here that price is currently, you know, like testing within. It's trying to close above. It's rejected. And we have previous daily highs that price is currently testing in right here. So let's just mark those out. Let's mark out the open right there. Let's have a look down on the 4-hour time frame. I had a nice 4-hour buy signal right here from the indicator, about 36 pips. So yeah, we're currently testing previous daily highs up in here. We've broken, retested this level, this key level, as you can see. This is from the left hand side over here. Break, nice little retest, rejection of this level, price pushing up. Now the 4-hour is also creating that bullish structure. Higher highs, higher lows. So all time frames pointing to the upside right now. So obviously you've got an hour and 54 minutes, so about 2 hours until this 4-hour candle closes. You've got a 1-hour candle closure here above resistance from the left. So I would potentially look either for a break up from here to continue bullish, breaking this previous hourly high, or you can look for a tap back down into this area and a buy from there, like a bit of a retest kind of thing. And I'd be looking at buys on GJ, to be honest, because there's nice range to the left hand side as well. You've got this level up here where price can come and tap into, which is a nice, what is this? It's a nice 150 pip range. So that's decent. So that's what I'll be looking at on GJ. All time frames pointing bullish. Currently breaking out of this key level on the hourly time frame. The 30 has, you know, reacted to this resistance, rejected, closed back below, then boom, closed back above. So there's a good chance you're going to get a nice move to the upside right here on GJ. It could come, like I said, it could come at the break of these highs, or it could come once price comes down, taps into this area, you know, retests it, and then you'll see that move to the upside potentially during New York session as well, once you get the next volume to come in. Now, Ace, this is GJ. We're just doing some analysis on some other pairs that from people in the chat. How much do you think is a decent amount to trade with to be able to make some money. Mo, if you're brand new to trading, that's the last thing you should be thinking about, bro, is how much you need to trade with to make money. Because I promise you now, you're not going to want to hear this, but I promise you, you're going to lose that money. So if I was you, if you're brand new to trading, you're just starting out, don't be putting any money into an account. Get some proper education, learn about trading, give yourself a few years, right? 2 or 3 years. You know, see where you're at then, right? And after about a year of trading demo, you can start to put a little bit of money into an account, maybe 50, maybe 100, right? And see how you go with that for a few months. But if you're thinking about coming into trading right now as a beginner with no experience, and the first questions you're asking is how much money do you think is a decent amount to trade with to be able to make some money, then, you know, I promise you now, I'm saying this because I don't want you to lose money, or I'm saying it, you know, to help you. You're only gonna lose that money. You know, it's the wrong mindset to have right now. The mindset you need right now, if you're a beginner, is let me just learn. Let me take my time, learn, get the experience, right? And concentrate on consistency. Concentrate on, you know, a trading plan, risk management, all the things that are going to make you a good trader, and not just the money. Have I ever tried SMC before? No, I've never tried SMC. GQ Hub, thank you for the follow. Let's go. I've lost a lot, bro. I'm a risk taker. I mean, that's not... You don't want to just keep losing money, right? Because if you're losing money, if you keep losing money, that means you're not making money. And you're in this, you know, you're saying you're in this to make money, but if you're a risk taker and you've lost a lot, then you're not making money, are you? You're losing money. And you're only going to continue to lose money if, you know, if you go about it the wrong way. Oh, you lost money because you trusted the wrong people? What do you mean? What happened? All right, let's have a look at EJ. I'm guessing EJ is going to be similar at this point. I'm guessing EJ is going to be similar to, yeah, very similar to GJ. So EJ and GJ are pretty much identical. Look at this. This is GJ, this is EJ. Right, very similar. So I would just potentially have the same analysis for EJ, or I would just choose one and choose one to trade and not the other. Let's have a look. I gave them money to trade for me and they took off with my money. Dude, who did you give your money to? How old are you, Mo? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, I mean, this is identical to this is identical to GJ. It's literally identical. Look at GJ daily, look at your EJ daily, and then look at EJ weekly, look at GJ weekly. It's pretty much identical. So I'm guessing the same analysis, you know, for both of them is what's going to be happening right now. Although EJ has already broken the previous daily highs by quite a bit. That is the only difference. Yeah, EJ, you've already had a 4-hour closure above daily levels. I'm guessing there was a buy signal on EJ as well, which there was from the indicator. So there's a buy signal, 39 pips ish. Gold. Let's have a quick look at gold. Yeah, it's tapping this level. Tapped in here now. You could see a bit of a reaction from here, some volume coming. Nearly 30. Benjen, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this is gold now, EH. 7C said, Mo, why don't you just trade yourself? That's a decent question. Break down gold. All right, let's do some. Let's have a look at gold. Let's break down gold for 7Cs. Let's just get rid of everything and go up to the monthly. What's the indicator? Oh, that's my indicator, Dre. You'll find it on my website if you're interested. So yeah, let's have a look at gold monthly, right? I know we go over the same shit, like looking at the same stuff, but it has to be done. It has to be done. So monthly, obviously very bullish, right? Creating high highs, high lows at this point. It has been since Feb, right? Very simple. This is the monthly open right here. This yellow line, this white line that you can see. This is the monthly open. Going down to the weekly. The weekly's bearish. So the monthly's bullish, weekly's bearish. Weekly's is creating lower highs, lower lows, right? Very simple. If you take a look, if you want to draw a fib, I mean, I don't trade Fibonacci's, but it's a good tool to measure retracements, right? So if we measure from the previous weekly high to the previous weekly low, you can see that the weekly has come up and tapped perfectly into the 7860 retracement zone. So if it is gonna push down, it would push down at this point now because we've already retraced enough. I mean, it can come up into these levels, the previous highs, but you know, if you want to see price flip bearish at this point, you want to see price start flipping bearish like now, right? Going down to the daily, we can see, wait, let's go back to the weekly. What I want to mark out is this weekly low right here. This is a weekly low that got broken in uptrend, right? Because as you can see from the weekly perspective, higher highs, higher lows, and then this happened, which was the break of structure. Okay, this weekly candle came down, broke structure to the left in terms of, you know, the higher highs, higher lows, and that's where price is currently retesting. If we have a look on the daily, you can see that the daily has retested this level once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, right? And now what's happened is we've got a bearish daily candle closure that is now creating lower highs, right? And now potentially lower lows, because today's candle has broke previous daily lows. Although it's come back up, it has broke previous daily lows. We've got a bearish closure, we've got bearish structure, which will line up with the weekly, right? So if we want to get this weekly move to follow on from this previous weekly candle, then it should start happening like now or tomorrow at the latest, right? Otherwise, it's going too far into the end of the week, and the weekly candle is just going to end up closing. So in terms of the daily, I would say, or in terms of gold right now, I would say I'm looking at Xauusd mostly. We've got a 12-hour closure here as well below previous daily lows. Again, this could just be a 12-hour high or a 4-hour high being formed before price eventually flips back bearish. We'll just have to wait and see. So at this point, you got to wait and see how this 4-hour candle closes, because if it closes back in this range, then, you know, from there it could just end up consolidating again like it has been in here, right? Or then you could look for breakout buys, you know, like above this level or something, right? But as of right now, it's bearish. The weekly's bearish, the daily's bearish, the 4 hours bearish, the 12 hours bearish. We've got a 4-hour closure below previous daily lows. So everything right now for me is pointing to the downside for a bearish move. But the fact that we've had this 4-hour candle come up here and we've had this move also on the 1-hour time frame is a bit like, you know. So let's see what happens from here. Price is retracing. Again, this could just be a simple retracement. If you measure it with a fib from the top to the bottom, you're now tapping into that zone. Again, I don't trade fibs, but it's good to measure a retracement. So we'll have to wait and see how this 4-hour candle closes in an hour and 43 minutes. Because that's going to give us a better idea of what's happening. That's going to give us a better idea of what's happening. If we go to the 15, I'm just going to draw out. I'm just going to draw out this level right here, and you can see that's where price is currently tapping into. Like I said just before I did this analysis, We could get a strong rejection and reaction from this level. That's what's happened. So we'll see if price continues bearish from here. We'll see if it continues bearish. Quite a lot of reaction to that zone, yeah. A lot of volume in this zone right here. A lot of volume, a lot of liquidity that price can pick up potentially. Because if you have a look where this zone is from, it's from the first trading window, the pre-London session, where we got this bearish move to the downside, right? So there's a lot of volume liquidity in here that price is tapping into. A lot of volume and liquidity. Sorry, not price. Did I say price? So in terms of entries, like I said, I would wait now. Obviously, this is outside of the trading window, so I don't trade within this period anyway. I'll be waiting for the next trading window, which is in an hour and something, an hour and 40, right? See where this 4-hour candle closes, and then I would be potentially, if the 4-hour candle closes with a strong rejection, or if it closes bearish at this point, then I'd be looking at sells, you know, probably down in these areas somewhere. What's good, Ahmad? What's happening, bro? You're hoping to swing south from the top? I mean, yeah, if that's your strategy, Flicks, if that's where you want to get in, then go for it. Go for it, bro. But I can't really give advice on that because that's not how I trade, you know. But if you want to get in from the top, why would you get in from the top? Flicks. Where would you be looking for entries? Is my indicator free? Unfortunately, it's not. But yeah, today this was my trade. I caught a quick like 15 or so pips in here on this breakout, and there was a beautiful sell signal right here from the 15 and from the hourly. Most of the academy caught the hourly. The hourly was beautiful. This one right here. What did that end up driving down for? 99 pips. This hourly sell signal ran for. You got an entry at 231711. You got an entry up here. You got an entry up here. Crypto man. Just now? Are you talking about just now from in here? Link in my profile, 7Cs. If you're interested, bro. That'll take you to my website. You guys got the sell in here? Both of you guys, Eloa and Crypto Man. The 5. What's the analysis on that, boys? Share some of your thoughts. What did you say? Can you look at crude oil? US crude oil. In the 5-minute time frame, there is a doji candle and the previous sell-off, and price just hit that doji again, so it's most likely gonna go down. Okay. Oh, you got the sell. You got the okay. LOL. Nice, bro. Nice. LOL. What's your name in the Discord, bro? Albert, okay, so you're not posting in the Discord, right? Just making sure I'm not missing you in there. Oh yeah, you was. You know what, bro? That morning, I didn't stay up to watch the game, so I woke up to watch it in the morning. And usually in the mornings, I don't go on Instagram or Facebook, and I make sure I don't go on any socials so that I don't see the score. And I went on Discord because I was like, no one's gonna post in the Discord about it. Like, no one ever does. And then you posted that comment, and I was like, no. But we lost anyway, so it's all good. If we would have won, then I might have been a little bit pissed. Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. What was we doing? US oil. Oh, the hell? Have you even got a sniper? What do you mean, Seal? Posted what? Oh, we're just talking about the football, Ahmad. Yo, Fuad, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Let's go. Let's get it. US crude oil. Is this the one you're talking about? What does it say? Try using mode to view comments from your live chat. What are you talking about? I'm viewing the comments. What's up, Squizzy? A lot of pips, a big movement. Oh yeah, back in the day I used to seal when I used to swing trade. You go for Real Madrid. So US crude oil. This one right here is the one on Oanda. I just like looking at Oanda. I don't like any of the brokers, to be honest. Give me Oanda or give me nothing. I don't think Oanda has it. Swing is good for growing small accounts. Not necessarily. It's both the same. You can grow small accounts with swing trading or scalp trading. I don't know which one to choose, Ahmad. Which one? US crude oil CFD, FXCM, WTI crude oil. Which one? Oh, you need to go to the YouTube then. I'll just pick this one. US crude oil CFD from forex.com. Let's just do this one. All right. Have I ever blew an account? Yeah, of course I have. That's like the right of way for you know, the rite of passage for any forex trader. Alright, let's look at the monthly on gold. Monthly on gold is bearish. Previous monthly was bearish, right? So we've created a rejection wick on the monthly, and now we've broken previous monthly lows right in here, and we're coming down back into these levels. So let's have a look at the weekly. Weekly's closed below the previous monthly low, breaking that structure. Weekly is bearish. If you have a look at the weekly perspective, you got lower highs, lower lows coming down. So US crude oil is very bearish right now, based on the monthly, based on the weekly. So we go to the let's mark out the previous weekly candle as well. What's up, Ahmad? I see you in the YouTube, bro. So we got previous weekly lows. Now the daily has so far this week rejected it. Rejections in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now current daily candle is pushing to the downside. We've broken previous daily lows. So from the monthly, weekly, daily, crude oil is very bearish. Yeah, it was still. It was during COVID. Do you remember that? I thought the world was about to end when I saw that during COVID, when oil went to negative. So yeah, this is previous weekly lows, previous daily lows. You can see we've tested this level, broke through, and today we've closed below this 4-hour candle. We've closed below previous weekly lows, previous daily lows, and price continued to sell off about 40 or so pips. Now it's retraced back and it's retesting this previous daily low in here. If you look to the left, you can see that this level is where price is currently rejecting from, in here somewhere. Why isn't it on extend left? Extend right. So you can see that's where we're tapping into now. So at this point, you did a big mistake. What was your mistake? Yeah, bro. I mean, that's when investors would have been licking their lips, right? When everyone else is thinking, oh my God, like the world's over, oil's gone to negative, like COVID, blah, blah, blah. There's people out there who were going, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to buy. And they would have bought a shit ton. I have an 85% win rate. God is good. Let's go off. So yeah, prices broke and closed below previous daily lows. Now it's retesting. If you want to go down onto the 1-hour time frame, price is retesting this level. This is quite a strong rejection wick up here. So if you want to get a bit more of a cleaner level, you could potentially do the 15-minute right here. And our price has retested that level and it's selling off. So I would say that would have been the opportunity to sell in here potentially if you're that kind of trader. That move has already gone at this point. So you potentially look at continuation sells below this level. You can look for the same type of pattern, right? You can look for a break and a retest potentially in here, and then just look to continue selling, because monthly, weekly, daily, every single time frame on US oil is bearish right now. So just look to continue these sells. Do I think it's gonna go up? I don't know. It doesn't look like it right now. It doesn't look like it right now, my dude. If you want to see it go up, you'd have to see it make, start to come up here, break these highs, retest, right, start moving to the upside. Then maybe you can say that it's gonna go up. Short term potentially can go up, right? You can have a bit of a spike up into these levels again. But if you're talking about more long term, you would want to start seeing price break out of these levels and start moving to the upside. But as of right now, all the momentum is just down right now, right? But it depends what kind of move you're trying to get, Ahmad. If you're trying to get a big move back up, then I don't know. If you're trying to just get a short move to the upside, then you potentially get that. Analyze USD JPY. Yeah, no worries. What's up, Bernice? What country are you from? I'm living in Australia, but I'm from England. I'm from England. The land of Ing. The land of Ing. Britain. He's trying to get your money back? Wait, where did you buy? I bought at 77939. 77939. You bought up here somewhere? Let's have a quick look at gold again. Gold still rejecting, still trying to push down. I mean, why did you buy, Ahmad? What was the analysis on that? You're not entry or buy tonight? Yeah, I had a trade earlier, Bernice. I had a trade earlier. I mean, if you had a plan, Ahmad, and you stuck to your plan, you stuck to your strategy, then it's not a mistake. You know, you can't always be right. You can't always be correct. Sometimes you're going to be incorrect, right? So as long as you followed your plan, then it's not a mistake. You go to the 4 hour on oil. Yeah, you're talking about this level down here, right? All right, are we gonna get the sell-off on gold? Are we gonna get the sell-off on gold? What do you guys think? Is it gonna sell off or not? USD JPY. Yep, we'll do USD JPY and GBP USD. You think it's gonna sell? Look, deep. Laserman Crypto. Why are you selling, Crypto Man? What's your analysis for the sell? USD JPY. And what was the other one? GU. Yeah, we've already got GU. Right, USD JPY. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, this is just very similar to EJ and GJ. Look, this is GJ monthly. This is UJ monthly. It's just identical. Is the indicator profitable? Yeah, of course it is. I wouldn't be selling it otherwise. Just ask the members. Ask the members, Marius. Ask the members. They'll tell you. So, all right, let's have a look. UJ monthly. UJ monthly. My dog just went batshit crazy as soon as I joined the live. Finally starting to calm down, I hope. Sheesh. What you been feeding it, Squizzy? Yeah, I mean, it's exactly the same as GJ and EJ, so I'm guessing the same analysis is going to apply again. In fact, it's slightly different because GJ and EJ, on GJ, it didn't break structure, right? This bearish weekly candle didn't break structure, didn't break previous weekly lows, this one. On EJ, it did, it broke structure. And on UJ, it also broke structure. So the analysis may be slightly different, actually. But let's have a look at this level right here where price has broke structure. It's broke back into that level now at this point. We've got a daily close above. Price pulled back, tapped into, you know, like these levels to the left, this resistance level to the left, just about tapped into there if you have a look. Lost a bit of a break and retest that level. Tapped in, reversed. Weekly is looking, I mean, the weekly perspective is looking choked. Obviously, this was, again, because of, why does it keep saying that? Obviously, this was because of the news. So, yeah, the monthly is bullish. The daily is currently bullish based on structure as well. If we have a look at daily candles creating higher highs, higher lows. The daily candle has also closed back above the level of the break of structure level. If you have a look right here, it's closed above. If we mark out previous daily highs, it's getting hot in this room, man. My wife just put the heating on. Acting like she's had 3 Red Bulls. Yeah, I mean, this would have been the entry today. This would have been the entry on USD JPY today, the same as EJ. You got a 4-hour closure above. This is previous daily highs, 4-hour closure above. You potentially look for entries here on the break with the 4-hour, or you can look on the 1-hour. You can look on the 15. But this would have been the perfect entry right here on the breakout. This candle right here coming up. We had that resistance that was being formed. You get a 15-minute closure above. You have your stops in here somewhere below these levels, 12 or so pips. And then you can target a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2. That would have been the trade today on the USD JPY. Just going off monthly, right? Monthly creating a monthly is very bullish. This monthly candle has come down, created a bottom wick, rejected a key level. Daily is also bullish. It's closed back above this level in the market right here, the previous weekly break of structure level. We've got a daily bullish structure, right? Momentum, high highs, high lows. Then if you go down onto the 4-hour time frame, you then have a 4-hour closure above this previous daily high, right? Key level, 4-hour closure right here. Then you go down again and you look for a closure then above that 4-hour high, right? So you're getting all the confirmations from all the time frames, right? To give you that buy bias. And your entry would have been here on the 15-minute breakout. What about the 30-minute? The 30-minute breakout as well? Yeah, the 30-minute breakout would have given you a very similar trade. You would have put your stops below that previous 30-minute low, like I said, around 12, 13 pips. And then you target the 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. But price continued on, you know, it's still continuing on. Only about a 1-to-4 risk reward ratio. But that would have been the trade on USD JPY today. I'm not, in terms of what can happen now, I mean, the daily looks very bullish. If you take a look at the daily, this can just continue up, right? Potentially into like these levels. You can see the rejection over in here previously. We got the lows that were being formed. Then we have a break tap of this level from the weekly, the daily wick, and then price rejected all the way down. So price could be potentially heading up into this level. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, we'll see, yeah, you can see the rejection of this level. But there's also a lot of rejection in here. So that means that price could also reject from anywhere where it is right now, right? From this point. But I would say price can drive up into these levels here, 156062. But yeah, that would have been the move. I'm not sure where that would have been the move to catch today on UJ. I'm not sure at this point now what can happen, right? If we just look at previous 4-hour highs, if we go down to the 15, we can see price has tried to break above once, close back below, try to break above again. Now it looks like it's potentially going to close back below. So let's see if there's any signals here today on UJ from the indicator. It was this 1-hour signal right here, which would have gone up about 16 pips. You can't really capture big moves on forex pairs. So look at the 30. Nothing on the 30. Let's have a look at the 15. On the 15, you would have been in here. You would have been at break even. Then you would have got stopped out at break even. So yeah, it's a bit messy, but yeah, I think that would have been the trade, definitely. This breakout right here. AK and Uwu, thank you for the follows. Let's go. How do I know what time frame to use indicator on? It says there's videos on that in the WAP channel, Tucking, which gives you the most or the recommended time frames to use it on. XAUUSD, yeah. Let's have a look at gold real quick. All right. Rejected. Pushing back to the upside. How long we got left of this 4 hour? We got an hour left still. We got an hour left. Gonna jump to the front and back. Rezdal, thank you for the follow. Let's go. Let's get it. But yeah, this was a beautiful trade today. So I had buys again on gold today. Well, not again. I had sales yesterday, but I had buys on gold today around about 13, 14 pips. 2%. The account is finally at 50k. Let's go. We finally hit the 50k mark. A nice little 2% gain today. And that was today's trade. That was it. Got my profits. I got out for the day. This was the trade. Is it gonna bring it up? It's loading. But yeah, that was my trade today. You did, Marius? You should automatically have access to it. I think someone had this problem yesterday, but I think they had to do something. Maybe just refresh your browser, Marius. I think that's what it is. Refresh your browser, and it should work. Once you go into invite only, yeah, refresh. Using mobile, what, the app? So just close down the app and open it again, and then it should work. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, it was a good breakout. Was a good breakout. What do we get, like 18, 19 pips total? But my exit was just insane today. Like, I got out right at the top. Literally at the top. Look at that. Here's my entry. So my entry should have been down here, wherever it was, like down here somewhere. But I entered a little bit late. So my entry ended up being all the way up here, but I got out right at the top where price rejected and then reversed. Yeah, literally, it was minutes. This is why, you know, this is why the strategy is good, because it teaches you how and where to catch the volume, right? Just like when the move happened today from you know, the move to the downside. So I caught this short term volume move up, right, on the lower time frames, and on the higher time frames, on the hourly, you could have caught pretty much most of this move to the downside, right? We're just catching the volume. It's understanding when and where the volume comes in. It's so simple yet so effective. Yeah, Marius, there's the manual, the V4 manual in your profile, bro. So if you go to WAP, where you purchased, you go onto your profile, and there's all the information in there that you need. There's a manual, V4 manual, bro. and it's going to show you exactly how to use it, the best techniques, the set of rules to follow, etc. So yeah, go to the WAP, go to the website, go onto your profile, go to where you purchased, and you'll see your products, and then you can access it from there. You should have a little members hub, little members hub. So yeah, you'll see this, Marius, the V4 manual, and it's going to take you over features, you know, valid, invalid signals and entries, risk management rules, key timeframes, key levels, breakout entries, you know, 4 hour, 15-minute signal confluence. You're going to get, you know, we go over a trading plan. We get the new V4 updates in there. And there's going to be more stuff added to it as well. So Marius. But yeah, you can join the Discord as well, Marius. You have access to the Discord now in WAP as well. You'll be able to claim access to the Discord. So if you have any questions, you can come into the Discord and chat with me or chat with some members. Yo, Mahan, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Let's go. How can I get access? How can I get V4? My website, bro. If you go to my TikTok profile and click the link in my profile, you can get access there, bro. We're getting slight ranging here now on gold, right? We're at this key level. It's trying to make it mind up whether it wants to go bullish or go bearish. We got 10 minutes until hourly closure, and the hourly candle could determine what happens here, right? If it closes bullish or bearish. If we get a bearish closure here, we could get a nice, you know, pattern in here, right? We get the bullish candle up, rejection, and then the next candle, if this closes bearish, the next candle can make a top wick and then start driving to the downside. So yeah, hourly closures are key right here in 10 minutes. Minus 0.6% today because of NAS. Why don't you just come over and trade gold, my brother? If you earn 1K from Forex, do I have to pay tax in Australia? Not necessarily, no, but it depends. You still have to claim it. You'd still have to claim it, but you wouldn't really be paying much tax on that, unless you have a job and that the money you earn from Forex tips the money that you earn from your job like into the next tax bracket, right? Then you potentially are going to get taxed on it, but I found it stuff, but it stopped on my break even. Yo, Roxanne, appreciate the sub on YouTube. Let's go. All the YouTube subs coming in right now. That's awesome. I love YouTube subs. Nabin, you still have to claim it at you know, when tax season comes around. Just obviously claim that you've made these, if you've made 1,000 or you know, 1 to 5k profit from Forex, then you still have to claim it, and potentially what will happen is the tax back that you get from your job is probably going to pay the tax that you potentially owe from Forex trading, if you do owe any. Nice. So we're getting a bit of a push down on the 1 hour here. So nice tap into this level. Starting to get a bit of a sell-off. Volume coming in. Very nice. Let's have a look at the daily. The daily has flipped back bearish at this point. It's starting to get a little bit interesting now. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's see how this 4 hour candle starts to form now over the next hour. But you know, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Do you send signals? Not at the moment, no. I'm potentially, I mean, a lot of people have been asking for it, so maybe. Who in the chat, in YouTube and in TikTok, who uses MetaTrader still? So MT5 or MT4, or more specifically MT5. Just put a yes in the chat if you use MT5. Just took a 35 pip win. Let's go. What app do I use to trade on? Oz, MT5. Okay, everyone's still using MetaTrader by the looks of it then. That's good. Because somebody in the TikTok chat told me the other day that on the MetaTrader website, MLQ, whatever it's called, you can set up an account and then set up a signals thing straight from the MetaTrader website where you guys will be able to just copy the trades from my MT5 to your MT5 or something like that. So I need to have a little look into that and see what that's like, because I never knew that existed, to be honest. Yeah, it's an actual whole thing on their website. So yeah, I never knew that existed, to be honest. So I'm gonna have a look into that. Yes. Everyone, yeah, everyone still uses it then by the looks of it. I mean, I still use MT5. I love MT5. I won't change from MT5 unless I absolutely have to, unless it gets like banned in Australia, like the same as it has in America. Well, not banned, but like a lot of brokers and firms, prop firms, have stopped using it. So if that happens in Australia, then obviously I'll have to stop using it as well. But you was on Trade Locker. How was that, Mafia? I have heard a lot of things about Trade Locker at the moment. They have news today. There is some news today. 10-year bond auction. It's only an orange folder news event, so it's not a red folder. It's not massive, but yeah. I wouldn't consider it to be, you know, high impact news. You can buy different strategies. Yeah, they've got their like own marketplace or something, right? I had no idea, genuinely. GBP USD, you want to take a look at GU? Let's have a look. Oh, look at that signal right there. 1 hour settle signal. Look at that move to the downside from that signal. 63 pips, not bad. All right, GU. We did look at GU yesterday. Let's have a look how it's progressing. So monthly, weekly, daily. Let's have a look. All right. So we have got a bit of an update. So yeah, monthly perspective, obviously looking at the monthly, clearly bearish, right? Just looking at, you know, kind of rejections up into these levels that you've seen most recently, 1, 2. this strong rejection right here, and then the next candle coming down, breaking previous monthly lows. At this point, creating lower highs, lower lows from the monthly perspective. Also, potentially a new lower high right here, and price can potentially start moving to the downside now, just solely based on the monthly. So moving on. One second, guys. I'm just saying goodnight to my daughter. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just had to say goodnight to my daughter. But yeah, basically, from the monthly, obviously on GU looking very bearish structure, bearish monthly candles closing in here now. Pushing down, I would say, you know, targets down into this level. There's nice clean range to the left in this candle coming down. Weekly, you know, weekly has pulled back. This is the monthly top wick, right, that has been formed here from the weekly perspective. And the weekly, like we said yesterday, is also touching into this level. Where are we? Right here, this level in the market right here, where we can see price tapping into on the weekly 1 2. Now we're flipping bearish. We've got previous weekly lows in here that need to be broken. So price is going to start heading down based off the monthly, based on the weekly tapping into this level, making a monthly top wick, now flipping bearish. We need to break previous weekly lows right here. The daily is looking good, right? The daily is like starting to align with the monthly at this point. In terms of flipping bearish, we've got that bearish structure right now. We've got highs, lower highs, lower highs. Now we have a break of structure on the daily right here, and we have lower lows right here. And then also today is created a new low, breaking previous daily lows in here. So a lot of levels around this area, a lot of key levels. And so what I would say right now is price is coming into this level. If we look at the 4 hour, the 4 hour has come up and retested the previous daily low. Look at that, absolutely tapped it to the wick, to the pip right there, and rejected all the way back down. So in 59 minutes, you'd want to see this 4 hour candle close below this level after this retest, and then start pushing down, and you'd want to see price start coming into this level now and see how it reacts. Obviously it's in and it's reacted off, but you want to start seeing price come below this level. And if it is gonna continue to sell off based on the weekly time frame, like we saw, we want to see this previous weekly candle low right here being broken. That would also be a break of structure on the weekly, and you'd want to see price close below this area and start driving to the downside to the previous levels down in here, right down in this level right here. So I think for the rest of today, just I would continue to look for sells on GU, but it would have to be, let's have a look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is tapped into this level, closed back below. There's a good chance for a sell-off back into this level now, but it's only like 10 pips away. So I would wait for sales below this level. And what you can look for is a break and a quick retest, potentially something very similar to what has happened. What's going on there? Very similar to this kind of move right here, a little break and retest, but you'd want to see it now in here with this level to continue bearish, I would say. Otherwise, you know, price can just stay within this overall range that it's in right here and just consolidate in this area. So you want to see it, you want to see a break, a clean break below this level in order to you know, facilitate that move to the downside, I would say, in my opinion. Gold movement, we're getting movement on gold. Oh, it's pushed back bullish again. We've had a bearish hourly closure. Bearish hourly closure. This could potentially be a top wick for this 1 hour candle. So we could retrace up here, create an hourly top wick before it starts driving down. So let's see. It's looking quite bullish right now though. It's tapped in that level again. Getting some movement. Man QFX, Manuel, Bruna, Ra, Amrit, H. Thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. Thank you guys for the diamonds as well. Appreciate you guys. Back. So yeah, price tapping into this level right now. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if it holds. I think, yeah, hourly candle now has made a top wick. So the hourly candle has broke the previous hourly highs, created a new low. So there's a good chance it can continue bullish here. But let's see. What's up, Tanubi? Queen, thank you for the follow. Charlie Monk, thank you for the follow. Let's go. What time is news time? News isn't till 3 a.m. in the morning for me. So another, you know, 4 or 5 hours away at this point. Panda, Tabby, Insane, Abu, Eddie, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. What's up, Tabby? Can we have a sell on gold? For me, no sales just yet. There's no sales just yet, to be honest. You gotta make sure that this bullish move isn't going to continue, right, past up above these levels, which is a good chance it can, because there's a lot of bullish volume that's just coming to the markets right now in here, in these candles, right? And price is still pushing to the upside, right? And it's broken previous hourly highs at this point, and you know, it's creating bullish structure. We've got lows, highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and now potentially higher highs where price can just start driving. So if you're going to be looking at sells on gold, then you want to start seeing some kind of structure being broken on these time frames, right? So you want to see some of these lows, like this one right here, get taken out. But that's not happening yet. So we just need to wait and see what happens. There's only one high? What do you mean there's only one high? There's only one high from all those green candles up. There's multiple highs in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stevie, EA Hash, Lilan, Ness, Goldie, The Sun. Appreciate the follows. Let's go. Comrade, appreciate the follow. My guy. Let's see. Let's see if this level holds. I'm talking about the candle highs. biceps. I'm not talking about highs. I'm talking about each one of these candle highs. Martin, Jan, Herman. Appreciate the follows. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just talking about the hourly highs biceps. You know, in terms that the hourly is creating bullish structure, right? Higher highs and higher lows. So people in the chat were just asking, you know, can we take a sell on gold? But until I see some kind of bearish confirmation, like these lows being taken out potentially, right? So at that point, it would be a resistance potentially being formed right here in this level, a break of the lows, which would be a break of structure, which would then indicate, you know, the sells to start coming into the downside. But as of right now, there's only bullish momentum, there's only bullish structure here on the 1 hour, you know, based off each hourly candle. So there's no confirmations for me at this point of sells. But this is New York session open, right? So this could just be a bit of a spike in the market for New York open. You're going to see a lot of volume come into the market here now, and then this could potentially flip bearish, and then you're going to see a drive to the downside potentially, if that's the case. Because this level seems to be holding up a little bit at the moment. So look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is retraced all the way back up to previous candle open. So at this point, yeah. I mean, based on the 4 hour time frame right now, based on these 4 hour candles, it just looks, this price action just looks extremely messy, right? It's not enticing to trade this at all for me personally. Because if price does break back up now, you know, it's just going to still be within this like overall range, right? That price is currently sitting in, consolidating in. And even, you know, up into these areas, this whole area is just in a bit of a range, not really any direction. MG, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Let's go. It looks amazing, the price action. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if this level holds. Like I said, this is New York session open, so this could just be a bit of a volume spike up due to the fact that New York session has just started. And if this is truly a rejection, it rejects from here and starts flipping bearish, you're going to see a very quick move to the downside, I imagine. Joss, appreciate the follows. Mr. Fortune, appreciate the follow. Let's go. London session was wrenched. London session was good, man. London session was really good. Look at this move during London session to the downside. It got a bit like a snooze fest in here. Most recently, like this most recent price action has been a bit of a snooze fest, but London session, pre-London London session was great. Nice moves in the market, man. Nice volume. Oh, for Euro USD, okay. Boy Libra, Izzy, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. Coco's Pratcha, thank you guys for the follows. I like the way you explain. Appreciate that, Mr. Fortune. Appreciate that, man. All week is kind of bad after NFP. I mean, yeah, usually you can get that after NFP week, right? This was NFP week down here. NFP interest rates all happened within here, right? So I mean, this week has been okay for me. What have I done this week? This week definitely hasn't been bad, but it definitely hasn't been good either. I've had three wins, 2 losses this week. For a profit of almost 2k, 1.9. So when did this week start? The 6th. So I took a trade on the 6th right here. So if you have a look at this, yeah, I've had 3 wins, 2 losses for a profit of $1,961 and an account gain of 4.4% so far this week. But yeah, took a couple of big hits yesterday, but I was able to get it back slightly. I ended the day with like $150 loss, but then come back today and got a nice win. So yeah, this week's it's not been the greatest, but there's been a lot of opportunities for sure. Gold has definitely been moving during you know, like the first trading window. Not sure about the second. Yeah, the second's been hasn't been as good as the first. This is Monday trading window. You can see we got some nice volume in here. I actually caught this move to the upside right here on Monday. Nice 72 pip move. And then price just consolidated during the second trading window. And then Tuesday right here, this is where I took a couple of losses in this consolidation right here. Took a couple of losses in here trying to capture the sells. Ended up eventually getting this move to the downside, like a, you know, what was it, like a 63 pip move to the downside. I ended up catching this after taking 2 losses, but made back most of the losses. And then today I caught the quick push above, quick buys with the bullish push up above here during pre-London session. It was about an 18 pip move in total. But most of the members today in the academy caught these sells based on the 1 hour time frame sell signal from the indicator. This one right here, you guys can see. Most of the members, pretty much all the members, caught these sells today from the 1 hour time frame. I didn't catch this one, but I already took my trade for the day. I took my winning trade for the day, so if I have a winning trade, first trade, then I won't trade again. I'll just stay out of the markets for the day. That would have been another beautiful winning trade from the hourly. That ended up pushing down, hitting take profit 2 for about 90, what was that, 99 pips, almost 100 pips. I guess we'll never know. Appreciate the follow. Rex, Sham, DJ. Appreciate the follows, guys. Let's go. You guys are going crazy in the TikTok. Currency pairs have been worse than gold. Yeah, this is why I only trade gold. Den, Mr. Nobody, It's Leo, and SORD. Thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. All right, so the 15-minute closed bullish, but it closed rejecting this level and respecting this level. So we got 45 minutes for a 4-hour candle closure. At this point, I doubt that price is going to flip back bearish and start breaking the lows. So, you know, I would say at this point, it can just continue bullish, break in previous 4-hour highs. And then if it does indeed do that, if it comes up and breaks the previous 4-hour highs and closes bullish in the next 43 minutes, then I would anticipate that you know, for the rest of today's session, going into New York session, like mid New York, then it's just going to continue bullish. But it all just depends how it plays out over the next 45 minutes. I just do XAU USD on Awanda preaching. Gabby, that's my indicator. You'll find it on my website if you're interested. C10, Noah, Huad, Terry Fly. Appreciate the follows. Coyote, Timothy. Appreciate the follows. Let's go. So yeah, it's all just down to this 4-hour candle now, I would say. How this level, how price reacts in this level right here. If it rejects, if it continues to reject for the rest of this 45-minute session, 45-minute candle, 4-hour candle, then we'll see, you know, how the 4-hour candle closes. But if it starts to break above here and start closing above and moving up, then I would say for, yeah, the rest of New York session today, price will continue bullish. You might get a short-term pullback once this 4-hour candle opens, the next 4-hour candle, to create a bottom wick, but then I imagine it would continue bullish eventually. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. But yeah, it's rejecting this area quite a bit at this point. Some strong rejections. We just had a 15. Yes, we got a 15-minute closure. This 15-minute candle has come up, tapped in again. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. But yeah, it's pretty much just consolidating at this point. I would say until the next 4-hour candle closes and opens, you might get a bit of consolidation in here. Overall bearish, nice. Is that my sell zone? No, it's not a sell zone. It's just a level in the market based on this previous volume that came into the market and where it came into the market. It's just based on that. And you can see there's quite a bit of reaction around this level right now. So we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. How much can we expect to make each night? I don't have expectations on profit targets each night or each week, not even really each month, right? Because if you set yourself targets like that, like you know, I expect to make this much tonight, I expect to make this much this week, I've got a profit target of this today, I've got a profit target of this week. It's just going to cause too much pressure, and it's gonna cause you to make mistakes in trading, right? So I try not to have expectations around profit. I just trade. I just show up to the charts every day. I follow my plan. I follow my strategy, and I just blank out the rest. That's it. Just focus on the consistency with that. Just showing up every day, doing your analysis, following your plan, executing, you know, correctly as much as possible, and just keep doing that. Just focus on that aspect of trading rather than the profit or the percent gain each day or each week, because that's going to lead you to be a lot more consistent if you're focused on the right things. Leo, Robin, Gurad, Chapo, Fabian, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. What trend indicator is that? It's my indicator, guys. If you guys are interested in indicator, go to my TikTok profile, click the link, that will take you to my website, and you'll be able to see it right there. But basically, it's based on my strategy. It's an indicator coded to my strategy. But right now on gold, we're in no man's land, right? It's not really doing anything right now. It's just consolidating. So patience is key right now, waiting for closures. So, you know, we got a 15-minute candle closure in 8 minutes. It could potentially close above this area, which gives a good indication that it can continue bullish. We got 4-hour closures in about 40 minutes. You know, so also 30-minute closures in 8 minutes as well. So let's just wait and see what happens for these time frames where closure is going to be. If we continue to reject this level and just close in this range, right, then obviously there's nothing that's going to happen at this point. It's just going to continue going sideways. We want to start seeing price break above here, or we want to start seeing price reject this level and start moving to the downside now at some point, and then we can start looking at, you know, some sell entries below levels down in these areas. But at this point, you shouldn't really be looking to enter this market because you might get stuck in a consolidation phase right here. So just be careful with that. Yeah, this is XAUUSD. How accurate is my strategy, Richard? Well, you know what? I can show you guys stats from my journal, right? This is all of my trades tracked since the start of the year. Every single one, losses, wins, all the percentages, the win loss, the pips, everything tracked in the stats. And if we take a look so far, where did that go? Yeah, if we take a look so far, this year I've taken 63 trades, 34 losses, a win rate of 64.95%, an account gain of 186%, and 642 pips profit total secured. So those are the months broken down percentage wise, how many trades I've taken, and the win rate percentage during each month. So yeah, so far for May I've taken 8 trades and I've got a win rate of 67%. Last month for April I took 20 trades total and had a win rate of 82%. Yeah, that was the old version preaching. So when this one came out, when version 4 came out, it just automatically replaced that. And yeah, so the V3 no longer exists. Do I trade every day? Sarah, I look for trades every day, Monday to Friday, right? I'll show up at the charts. I'll look for trades. Some days when I get trades, right, there'll be potentially 2 or 3 days in a row where I might not get trades, you know, but I show up at the same time every single day for this trading window, right? So I only trade during this trading window right here, this green highlighted period on the chart. This is the only time I trade, so I know I can plan my day around this. I'll show up just as this is about to open. I'll do my analysis, look for my setups, wait for signals, wait for key levels to be interacted. And then this window goes for about 4 hours. After that, I won't look for trades again, right? So I don't look for any trades in here or any trades in here, only during this period. So yeah, I show up every day and look for a trade and look for a setup. Like I said, sometimes I'll get them, sometimes I won't. You know, that's what it is. Fernandez, appreciate the follow. George, thank you for the follow. Feel it slipping away. It shows account growth 4 years into the future. What do you mean, Wrench? You're from Australia? Nice, I'm from Australia too. Monte Carlo calculator? Never heard of that. Monte Carlo calculator. Oh, okay, interesting. I'll have to have a look at that. Wrench. Yeah, I just did. I just saw it. It just popped up. What time frame am I using right now? This is the 15-minute time frame on gold, but I use monthly, weekly, daily, 12-hour, 4-hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute. Smith Patel from YouTube, you can enter a trade whenever you want, brother. Denny Dimas, only Ash, appreciate the follows. Thank you guys. Somebody dropped some more diamonds. Only Ash, appreciate you. Thank you for the diamonds. Smith, at this point, right, there's not really an entry because look at the price action. You don't want to be caught in the market during price action like this. So you want to wait for a clear direction. You want to wait for a clear move in a certain, you know, to the upside or to the downside. And then we can start analyzing entries, right? But right now, price is only going sideways. There's only consolidation in here. There's nowhere for an entry, in my opinion. From my strategy, from my experience, that's just my opinion. Some people might find entries in here and take a winning trade, but from my experience and my strategy, there's no entry in here for me. We need to wait for a move. You need to wait for a move, right? We need to see some volume in the market. We need to see some momentum, and then we can look for an entry. Yo, Ash, appreciate the 100 diamonds. Holy shit! Let's go, Ash. Appreciate that, man. Is this like crypto where you buy, enter when it's going down? Not. You can go in either direction, right? You can. Yo, God save the Queen. What's happening? Appreciate the sub on YouTube. Let's go. You can enter a buy or sell, Liz, based on your analysis, based on, you know, where you think price is heading, on multiple different factors, right? But yeah, it's similar, but you know, you're not just looking for sells or buys. You can go either way. Rang on a falling down. Kim Bima LDC, appreciate the follows. Let's go. Thank you guys for all the new follows on TikTok. All right, there we go. We had a 15-minute closure, and this 15-minute candle closed in this area. It didn't break the previous highs. We've also had a 30-minute closure as well, I believe. Yeah, 30-minute closure. So we've closed in this area now. Closed in this area. So generally, you know, if you get a closure in this area, you'd want to see then a closure back out. So if it is going to sell, you'd want to see, you know, the 15 start driving to the downside now, and you want to see a closure back outside of this area, and then you can anticipate it to sell off. But at this point, yeah, it's still. Let's see what this 5-minute candle does. FOREX Club MT4, appreciate the follow on TikTok. Let's go. What's your go-to strategy? So my strategy is price action. Price action, breakout of key levels. PABO. AB. Eco. Khalid, thank you guys for the follows. You want to sell or buy? I'm not in anything yet. I'm just waiting this, see what happens around this level. I think if it was gonna reject this level and sell off, it would be now. It would be now. God damn it, I'm out of water. Someone said, Sal, don't put a stop loss. God damn, bro. Trey, Saeed, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. You want to see some kind of break of structure here as well. So you'd want to see price come down and break these 15-minute lows. Khalid, Mustafa, DK Trading, Lazy Pete, MK. I like that name, Lazy Pete. Tada, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. Rusty Art, Dre. Choose, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. Trading news tomorrow? What news? Unemployment claims? Am I in a sell? No, I'm not in a sell. Gary, that's my indicator, bro. That's the indicator that I've coded off my strategy. GBP high impact. Are you talking about the GBP news? I don't really trade GBP, but we can definitely take a look at this news for sure, and see what happens on GBP tomorrow. For sure. I'm down for that. Tada Nama, appreciate the diamonds. Let's go. Alright, so let's see. You'd want prices to come down and start breaking these lows, right? Like I mentioned earlier. Breaking the previous 50-minute lows. Otherwise, at this point, it can just be a higher low wick, and price could flip back bullish and start breaking up again. So you want to see some kind of break of structure at this point. What site software am I using? This is TradingView. What time I go live? So I go live 2 hours before now, Tanim. So it's 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Where am I from? I'm in Melbourne, Australia at the moment, but I'm from the UK. Let's see. Can we get the push? Can we get the sell off? 5-minute closed. All right. New 5-minute candle has created a top wick, and we're pushing down. So you want to see price come down here, start breaking these lows now at this point. If not, if it starts pushing back up, it's looking chalked. And so, I mean, like I said, the main thing I'm waiting for is this 4-hour closure in 24 minutes. That's the main, the key right here is the 4-hour closure. There we go. We got a break of those lows. Beautiful. That's break of structure on the 15-minute. Broke those lows now. Next would be 30 down in this level. You're going to see a bit of a reaction from these levels potentially. You can see price on the 5 is currently tapping in here, pulling back a little bit. So you want to see a clean break here, clean break. Rocco, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Money, Pablo, appreciate the follows. All right, bit of a clean break there. Pulling back a little bit. Let's see, can we get the push? Can we get the push? Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Getting a nice push. Oh, back. All right, next level would be these lows right here at 2, 3, 1, 4, 430, which is 30-minute lows. Let's have a look at the hourly real quick. Look at the hourly. The hourly has 22 minutes left. This is a top wick rejection. If this flips bearish here, starts breaking its own lows, we could see a very nice move here. This is what we talked about, like when this hourly candle first opened. I said this is New York session open. This could just be a volume spike due to New York session opening on the hourly. We could come up here, break, and then see how it closes, but we could get that flip eventually. Played out beautifully right here. But you want to see a break of these lows for sure. And once price breaks this low, that would mean the hourly is then flipping back bearish. We got a strong rejection on the hourly. And then you could see once it breaks like this level, if it does break this level, then you're going to see a bit, I think we can see a bit of a drive to the downside here. A nice bit of a volume push. But we have to break these lows first of all. Patrick, Harry, appreciate the follows. What's the top blue line? That is 15-minute lows. The bottom one is 30-minute lows. And that would just mean break of structure at that point. Appreciate all the follows, guys. Let's go. I like the way you're explaining things. Nice. I appreciate that, man. All right, 28 seconds left. If we don't break these lows at this point, what you want to see right now is a closure below. So you want to see this 5-minute candle close below this type of level right here, 2315.625, and that's going to give us a bit more confirmation that we're going to get, potentially get this drive to the downside. But we want to see if price is going to continue bearish here, we want to see price break this level, 2314.430. Like I said, that would then mean the hourly flip. There's only 19 minutes left of this hourly, but it could drive here. This hourly could definitely drive to the downside. But we need to start breaking down in here into these areas. Griezmann, Anna, Jessica, Loverboy, appreciate the follows. Couldn't be bothered. It's going back. Yeah, it's going back and forth right now, Flix. It's definitely in a consolidation phase at this point. I mean, look what happened last time, right? If we just take previous price action, we got a move down. So price tapped in, right? Price tapped in right here. Price moved down, right, into these areas. Found this exact same support, and then we had this huge volume candle back up, right? It's done this multiple times now. So we tapped in over here again, came down, found support, drove back up. Tapped in, came down, found support, drove back up. So there's a good chance it could do it again. There's a good chance we're literally just going to stay in this consolidation at this point, right? We're just going to stay within here. So that's why I was saying the break of this level is key, right? 2134.430. The break of this level is key for us to continue driving bearish. If not, the hourly is just going to potentially close bullish like this. And then we'd also get a bullish 4-hour closure with a bit of a top wick. Let's see. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left of this 5 minute. Let's see what this 5 minute does. We're getting very close to the 4 hour closure now. So, how long have we been trading? 7 years, almost 8 years now at this point, I think. Is it a sell or buy? Right now, for me, it's, you know, I'm not looking at sells or buys. I'm just anticipating how this 4 hour candle could close, how this hourly could close. And I'm trying to see what price is going to do at this point. But, you know, because at this point, obviously, we're in a consolidation. It's ranging. So I'm trying to see where price is going to head to, right? To the downside, to the upside, what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to see what's going on here. Have I ever hit 1 million? Hell no. From Birmingham, LDC, Birmingham. Do I think it's a sell? I think it's very difficult at the moment because the hourly, you know, based on these rejections on the hourly from this range, you know, if we're looking at previous price action in these levels, there's obviously a resistance here, strong rejection over here to the left as well. So I feel like the hourly can give us a sell-off, but the 4 hour currently, this 4 hour candle closes in 15 minutes. And, you know, if it closes like this, then, you know, it's closing bullish. I mean, it hasn't broken previous lows or previous highs, so there's no structure there. It will be an inside bar, meaning that it, you know, like I just mentioned, it hasn't broke the highs or lows. So it's, at the moment for me, if I'm trying to look, I'll potentially look at the daily. The daily is bearish, right? The daily has created a lower high and broken the previous daily low, creating a lower low at this point. The weekly is bearish. I'm anticipating that this weekly will flip bearish at some point soon, after creating a top wick, right? Once we start breaking, flipping back bearish on the weekly, we could potentially get a big move. But that is just ifs, right? If that happens and if this happens. So we really just have to wait for closures right now, like see what's going to happen. But this 15-minute candle just closed bearish. So, you know, again, it's rejected this level. It's closed bearish. It's made a lower high and it's broken the previous 15-minute lows. 5-minute close now back above this level, back above the 15-minute low. So again, it just looks like now we're just going to continue to sit in this range, right? That would have been the breakout and the move to the downside that we would have been looking for below this level, right? It didn't happen. Now prices come back up. So I feel at this point we got 15 minutes left of the 4 hour candle. I think we're just going to continue to sit within this range until the next 4H candle potentially. Appreciate the diamonds, guys. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. No worries, Code Crypto. Appreciate you being here, man, and interacting with the stream. Let's go. JV, thank you for the diamond. Trades taken today. Today I took this trade up here. I got a little breakout on the 15-minute time frame. I caught about 14 pips, I think. Obviously, I'm a scalp trader, so I like to capture quick moves. But the academy, the members in the academy today, most of them caught this sell based on the indicator today. As you'll be able to see in the Discord, yeah, most people caught the sell. I didn't catch this sell because I already had my winning trade over here. I didn't want to trade again. I would have took this sell, but yeah, I already have my trade for the day. But yeah, this was a beautiful entry. It came down about 99 pips, almost 100 pips. 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. I'm just interested to see what happens on this 5-minute chart right now. Am I live every time I trade? Not always, Liverboy, not always. I'm talking about my academy, Taps. Do I win every day? No, Taps. Yesterday I had 2 losses. Well, I had 2 losses and a win. So these are my losses yesterday. I took like a 3.5k loss. Trying to catch Xauusd yesterday. And then eventually caught the Xauusd, which I was anticipating, but took me a couple of losses to get there. And then today I had a winning trade, which was this trade over here. Is it a sell according to your indicator? Now, there's nothing, according to the indicator, there's nothing, there's no sales yet. It doesn't give signals outside of my trading windows, right? It will only give you consistent signals within my trading windows, unless you turn that setting off. You do have the option to turn that setting off in the menu, but I don't recommend it. So you see this one right here, trading window signals only. If you turn that off, you're going to get signals in all trading windows and sessions. But I advise you not to turn it off. Loverboy, thank you for the diamonds. Let's go. For the diamond. Which broker am I using? FB Markets. This is Oanda though. This is Oanda charts. Do I teach people in my Discord? I don't teach them in my Discord. I teach them on my website, Fatima. Be your agent. What do you mean, be your agent? But if you want to check out the academy, then hit the link in my profile, Taps. That'll take you to my website. RW Simon, appreciate the follows. Let's go. For everyone asking about the indicator, this is my indicator. This is an indicator that's been coded around my strategy, right? I actually got a professional coder, someone who knows about coding, to I gave them access to the academy. They took all the course. They know exactly how I trade, and they coded an indicator around my strategy. And basically, it will just give you buy and sell signals. It gives you key levels. It gives you trading windows. It gives you entry, stop loss, take profit 1 and take profit 2 levels. For example, if I just do a quick replay right here on the sell signal today during the first trading window, you'll see, right, it will say triggered in the top right. It gives you an entry level 2312665, a stop loss, a take profit 1 and a take profit 2. What is going on here? So we've tapped up into that level again and rejected. Let's just watch the 15. Let's see how the 15 plays out here. The last 15 of the 4 hour. Full time taps. Zeki, Job Maker, Kem, appreciate the follows. Let's go. What do you mean by saying taps? Yeah, I'm talking to the guy in chat. Griezmann. Taps B. All right. So we got 9 minutes or 8 minutes left of this 4 hour candle. What is it doing right now? It's pushing. It's continuing to push bullish. The 1 hour is now flipped back bullish. 30 has a strong rejection. Didn't break previous 30-minute lows. Came all the way down, but didn't break previous 30-minute lows. 15 has created a top wick. And now it's rejecting and coming back down again. It's just all over the place right now. It's very messy. Are they accurate? Yeah, they're accurate. They're as accurate as they can be. Obviously, you're not going to use this indicator and never have any losing trades and go on, you know, 100 win streak. There's going to be losses here and there, the same with every strategy, right? But it's how you manage it. There's rules provided on how to use the indicator, right? It teaches you risk management, it teaches you consistency, it teaches you discipline, right? That's the one thing I wanted to provide with this indicator is actually provide people with a trading plan, structure, and teach them discipline, right? And how you're going to learn that discipline is by only trading within the trading windows that I give you. Having a set time every day when you're going to trade, so knowing that you have to come to the charts during these trading windows, so then you can start to structure your day around, you know, have a routine around your trading windows and around your trading in general. So it's much more than just buy and sell signals. It's teaching you consistency, it's teaching you discipline, and it's giving you a routine around your trading, which is important. You should always have a routine around your trading. You shouldn't be sitting at the charts for, you know, 10, 15 hours a day or whatever it may be, right? Even 5, 6, 7 hours a day. You shouldn't be doing that. You're going to get fatigued mentally, physically, right? So you should always have a routine and a structure around your trading where you come to the charts, you look at the charts for a set amount of time during a certain session every single day. And that's going to build consistency for you. It's going to build confidence in your trading. It's going to help you out massively. So that's what I tried to provide with this indicator. B Reed, Luan, appreciate the follows. My indicator, Arslan, this is my one. FOREX with Cody version 4. Al Terrible, Dave, Paul. Thank you guys for the follows. How do we get it? On my if you go to my TikTok profile, click the link, it will take you to my website and you'll see it on my website there. I don't think I can post, I can't, I'll try and post a link if you guys want me to, but I don't think TikTok allows that. Here we go, we're getting a sell-off now, the last 5 minutes of the 4-hour candle, right? So the 15 now has come all the way up. It's created a top wick, didn't break previous 15-minute highs. Now it's coming down, it's trying to break the lows. That would mean that the hourly candle is now flipping bearish or trying to flip bearish again. The 4-hour is getting some rejection. 30 would be a 30 closure in. Right, so this is what I said earlier. Once you get a closure in this area, you're then looking for a closure back out of this area, right? You can get rejections and rejections, but then once you have a closure in, then a closure back out, that's when that's key. And that's when you're going to start to see moves starting to happen, right? So you can see we had a 15-minute closure in, then back out. Now we've created a top wick and we're coming down and we're breaking previous 15-minute lows. We're also breaking 30-minute lows now, which, like I said earlier, is going to give us quite a decent move to the downside, I think, if it comes in. But like I said, we got 4-hour closures in 5 minutes. So interesting to see what happens here. Interesting to see what happens here. Here guys, that's the link. That's my website right there. Spamming it in the chat for you guys, for those asking. I need some water, man. No worries, Ahmad. No worries, man. I genuinely love coming here and just vibing out with you guys. Awesome. I appreciate everyone being here, man. Appreciate all the follows as well. Let's go. No, there isn't whiskey because this that's my indicator, bro. Take your water. Yeah, I need to get some water. My throat is so dry right now. All right, 3 minutes left until a 4-hour closure. The hourly's flipped. The hourly's just bouncing back and forth right now. The 30 is broke lows, 15 is broke lows. It's respecting this level though. This is the flip. 30-minute lows. Bum 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 bum. Whiskey, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping, my guy. Trust me. Now you get all the rules, AirPod. Do I trade anything else? No, I personally only trade gold, but you know, I've been doing a lot of analysis for other members as well in the chat on different pairs. So I'll do that from time to time. But I like to focus on gold. AJ, thank you for the follow. I'm in Telegram. You're in the free Telegram? Nice, man. Serious Traders, Benjamin. Auto Parts, thank you guys for the follows. Let's go. Alright, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen here? So what does this closure mean? So this 4-hour closure, obviously 4-hour closures are, you know, quite key throughout the day. You only get a few of them, right? You only get a few 4-hour closures within a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And if you're just looking at the 4-hour time frame, and you're looking at the candles, you have an understanding of simple price action, you're going to start to understand how price moves, when it moves, right? More importantly, how it moves, when it moves, why it moves. You can understand all of this just from looking at the 4-hour time frame, trust me. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. You're going to see we're going to get some new levels pop up on the chart right now from the indicator. All right, so we have some new levels. Beautiful. So I'm going to delete these now. These levels are not important anymore. So the 4-hour closed bullish. Let's have a look. 4-hour closed bullish, but it didn't break any low. So if you see the previous 4-hour candle right here, we made a lower high, and the previous 4-hour low, we actually made a higher low. So lower highs and higher lows, right? Which means it's neither bullish nor bearish at this point, based on the 4-hour candles. So what I would have to do at that point is start looking at potentially the daily and see where the daily's at, right? And all you're going to see from the daily right now is the fact that the daily time frame is bearish, right? Currently the daily time frame is bearish. The current daily candle is bullish, but if we're looking at previous daily candles, we can see lower highs, and now today's daily candle has broke previous daily lows and it's created a lower high, right? So we've got lower highs, lower lows from the daily perspective. If we're looking at the weekly, we can also see the weekly is bearish. We've got, you know, weekly bearish candle closures. We have lower highs and lower lows from the weekly. So 12-hour is also bearish. Haven't broke 12-hour highs. We're pushing bullish. So I'll potentially, it's very difficult now at this point because we've had a 4-hour closure below previous daily lows, but now we've got a 4-hour closure back above, right? The hourly closed bearish, rejecting this level. $30 closed, engulfing, breaking previous 30-minute lows. 15. I think my opinion is that we can potentially continue to sell off here at this point. I think price can continue to sell off just based on the daily, based on the weekly. It's just the 4-hour time frame that's throwing me off right now. But it just makes sense, right? If we're looking at the most recent price action, we've had 3 taps into this level now, or, you know, 2, but, you know, you can potentially count this one as well. So we've had 1 spike up, 2 spike up, 3 spikes up. And we've got bearish closures, strong rejection of this level. The daily's bearish, the weekly's bearish, the 1 hour's looking bearish, the 30 minutes looking bearish, right? We've tapped this level. We've closed here, bearish engulfing candle on the 30 minute. The 15 minute is looking bearish right now. We've had bearish candle closures creating lower highs and lower lows. So I think we can potentially get a pullback here, right? A 4-hour top wick, potentially. If this is not it, we could get a potential short-term pullback before price flips bearish and continues bearish, in my opinion, right? As long as price stays below this level. If we start breaking above this level, then obviously that changes things, right? Obviously. But as of right now, the fact that price is rejecting in here, it's staying below this level. The daily's bearish, the week's bearish, the hourly's bearish, you know, the 30's bearish, the 15's bearish. All these time frames are looking bearish as of right now. I would anticipate a continued, a continued sell-off at some point, maybe, right? But like I said, this 4-hour candle is going to potentially need to create a top wick before we do that. So let's see. And obviously the other option that can happen is price just comes up here, breaks previous 4-hour highs, and just continues bullish, right? And at that point, you could just look for a closure above this level. You can look for a closure above here and look to buy above this level, just like I did earlier, right? Just like I did earlier. Over here, right? I did the same thing earlier. So if the same thing happens again, beautiful. So that would be buys above 2319, 235. In terms of the sells, the sells would have to be back down below this level, 2310040, in my opinion, once we start getting that drive to the downside. What do you guys think? Can you trade a $100 account? Yeah, you can. How do you see it? How do you see what? Rich FX, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Innocent Menzi, thank you for the follow. Let's go. You're already in a sell loop? Nice, bro. That all makes sense to me. Oh, that's awesome. Hard to predict. We wait. Yeah, it's very hard right now. There's lots of conflicting evidence right now in the search for clarity. Bro, it's cold as shit in here. It went from being like a sauna, from being boiling hot to being freezing cold. Yo, what is this magic? Or what's this magic? Appreciate the sub on YouTube, man. What a legend. Whoever comes over to the YouTube channel and subs instantly gets a legendary status. Instantly. Gold is so volatile. I mean, right now it's not. Umit, thank you for the follow. Where's the music gone? Music. This is just impossible to trade right now, though, guys. Like, you guys can see this, right? You know why this is happening? Because there's so many different conflicting time frames, right? Monthly's bullish. Then the weekly and daily is bearish. Now currently the 4 hours bullish, right? 1 hour's bearish. Like there's lots of different conflicting time frames right now. Right now, gold is boring, yeah. Yeah, we got a sub. We got a sub in the TikTok. What the hell? Yo, Ahmad, you're crazy, bro. We got a sub in the TikTok. Sells if 1 hour candle close around 2313. Chef Vim Diesel, appreciate this sub on YouTube. We got another legend in the YouTube chat. I just love how you keep it real. You don't try to sugarcoat winnings. I appreciate that, Alphabet. I always try to keep it real, man. I always try and be, you know, as transparent and as real as possible, because that's what you need. If that's what I wish I had when I first came into trading, was someone to just be brutally honest with me and just tell me how it is, right? Not just sell me a dream to try and get me to buy something. You know, so that's what it is, man. You always got to keep it real. Mainly because I don't want people to come in here and lose money, you know? I don't want people to come into trading and lose money. Like, it's hard right now out there in the world. Like, shit's tough, you know what I mean? Money isn't easy to come by. So, you know, if you're coming into Forex just with the thought of just making money, first of all, before you have any experience or any knowledge or education, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna lose all your money. So I appreciate that comment, Alphabet. The hourly, the 30. Let's help with tapping the screen. I wish I could support more, but TikTok doesn't let me buy coins. Oh, why not? But that's crazy, bro. A sub to the TikTok channel, man. You got, what does that mean? You get custom, emotes, bro, or some shit, right? You sub to the YouTube, Ryan. Let's go. So if this 30-minute, right, from the 30 minutes to the 1 hour time frame now, if it can start breaking the lows, if it start breaking these 30-minute lows right now, it could get a pretty decent move to the downside. 15 looks decent. 5-minute, we're getting some volume in here now. We've had a very nice top wick for the hourly. So prices come up and created a 17 pip top wick for the hourly and the 4 hour. And now we're getting that continued sell. But, you know, we really have to start clearing these wicks because price just keeps coming down into these levels, rejecting off, and then just pushing back bullish again, right? So we have the sell-off that happens, the rejection, and then the bullish move back to the upside. And then it taps back into this level again, and then it sells off, and then it rejects, and it pushes back to the upside. So you want to really see price start breaking these levels now to the downside, especially the 30-minute is looking very nice, right? Because we've closed into this level, closed back out, bearish engulfing. This new 30-minute candle has made a top wick, and now it's trying to push bearish and trying to break those previous 30-minute lows. So, and it would also make sense in terms of structure, right? Because we have highs right here, we have lows, and we have then potentially lower highs, and then price can come down in here to make some new lows potentially, right? If you're just talking about very basic structure, market structure as well. Let's have a quick look at the daily. Let's have a look at what the daily's doing. Where's the daily flip? Oh, the daily flip is down here. But the daily, we got the current daily. That's where price is rejecting right now, actually. Should have known this. Price is currently rejecting the daily open, right? This is where today's daily candle opened and yesterday's daily candle closed. So that's where price is currently tapping off right now. That's why we're tapping in and out of this area, as you can see on the 5-minute time frame. So that starts to make a whole lot more sense right now. Elua with the 99 diamonds. Let's go. Elua gifted you? What do you mean? You talking about the diamonds? I used to trade gold, but currency pairs seem to be way more consistent. You think so, Riley? That's funny because I used to trade currencies, but gold is way more consistent for me. Hamza, appreciate the follow. Raheem, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Let's see. Let's see. It seems to be setting up for sales right now, but just have to wait for confirmation here. Okay, at this point right now, what we want to be looking for in a minute time is a 15-minute closure below this level now, right? This level right here, 2314135. Because now price is failing to close below this level on multiple occasions. If we get a closure below on the 15 here in a minute, then that's going to give good confirmations as well to continue bearish. But we need a closure below this level at this point. Price is rejecting this level too many times now. Nice, Ami. Appreciate that, Assam. Nice, this is what we want. This is what we want. We got about 9 seconds until a closure. So it looks like we're going to get a nice closure below. So expect a bit of a pullback into these levels. Expect a pullback into 2313. There we go. It's tapping in there already, and then potentially even this level as well, 2314135. And if we tap in here, start seeing some rejection. Let's have a look at the 5. Yeah, we're getting a bit of a pullback, a tap into these levels potentially. If price can tap into 2314135 as well, that'll be beautiful. Nope, there we go. It's tapped into there. Pull back, tapped in. Can it drive? How do you know, bro? Magic. Teddy, Ashwan, Musa, thank you guys for the follows. Can you have a moderator? Yeah, you can actually. You can. I need a moderator in the TikTok chat for sure. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Ahmad, you're a mod. You're now TikTok mod. Let's go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What was this level again? 2310. What was that level? Oh, that was previous daily lows. Yeah, previous daily lows. All right. I've been dying for water for like the last hour and a half, man. Appreciate the diamonds, guys. Let's go. Nice. So there we have it. That you're getting that sell-off now, right? What's that? 16 pips. Like clockwork. Mapped out from the top to bottom for you guys. 15k likes. You want to get to 15k likes? What are we on? 11k. Liquidity and order blocks. There's no order blocks here, my friend. Do I only trade gold? Yeah, I only trade gold personally, but these techniques, you know, they can be applied to any pair really. It's just price action. There we go. So the daily is flipped back bearish. Yeah, 12 hour, 4 hour now has come down. It's broke previous 4 hour lows, tapped into those previous 4 hour lows. At this point, man, like this can just, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What was that like? $60, $65 or so pips. Nice. But you guys seen, right? From the very beginning, I was saying that I was anticipating sells. You just have to wait for those confirmations, right? And you only get those confirmations once you get candle closures in your direction, right? So you're taking the time frames down from the monthly to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hour, and you're trying to see what's happening with these candles, right? And like I said, at certain points it could have gone either way, right? But I still said from the beginning I was anticipating sells just based on the daily and the weekly at this point. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta stick to your analysis, even though it might not seem like it may be going your way, right? At certain points, and just, you know, always just have that confidence to just, you know, to just say what you think. Do I go live daily? Monday to Friday, Lee. Monday to Friday. But that was beautiful. Appreciate the follows. The Lion. PSE. Let's go. I mean, the areas would have been obviously these two areas down here that you could have targeted, right? So you could have targeted this one for about, you know, 35 pips, and then this one for 65 pips. Because these are levels now. you know, basically this is previous daily lows. Okay, previous daily lows in here that price is currently rejecting, and then also previous 4-hour lows. So you can see that this 4-hour candle, this was the one that closed bullish. This is the one that we was waiting for, right? Was waiting for this candle to close to give us an idea of what we can look for then for this 4-hour candle. And now prices come down and tap those lows. So you can see those lows down there. It's tapped and it's rejecting heavily. So Teddy, appreciate the follow. Look at that. Rejection of that level. Reject all the way back up. So that, what was this? A 60 pip move. Gone in seconds. This is why we love gold. See, you'd really, if the weekly is going to continue bearish at this point, based off previous weekly candles, you'd really want to see gold start to sell off now, right? And start coming back to weekly open, back down into these levels, and start flipping bearish potentially. If that's going to happen, I'm not saying it is going to happen, but if it was to continue just based off the previous weekly candles, previous weekly bearish candles, then you'd want to see that start happening like now, right? Because it's Wednesday, midweek. Tomorrow we're going into Thursday, right? You've only got a couple days then left of the weekly candle, which obviously is still enough. But if the weekly was going to fulfill and start to come down and break previous weekly lows, you definitely want to start seeing that sell-off happening at this point. But without news or something like that, I'm not sure if it can, but you know. Slayman, appreciate the diamonds. Appreciate the diamonds, guys. Appreciate all the follows, the diamonds. Yeah, unemployment claims tomorrow as well, yeah. All right, so we've got 4 minutes for this 15, but I mean, guys, this at this point, if you had these sells, you'd be out of the market now, right? You've caught the move. This is the move right here that you know we was trying to capture, and it played out perfectly. So at this point, whatever happens from here, I'm not interested. I'm not bothered. You know, whatever happens, happens. At this point, you caught the move to the downside from in here somewhere. Nice 60-70 pip move, and that should be it. You know, whatever price goes from here now, it doesn't really matter. This is what we're trying to capture, right? This move here from this session, you know, and then you know these moves here from this session. These are the moves that we're trying to capture consistently each day, right? During each trading window, and it just plays out beautifully. Nice, Gary. Let's go. Done for the day. Let's go. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. Done for the day. You get in, you make a bit of money, and then you get out. Don't be giving that money back. Done. Tamim, appreciate the follow. Gilbert, appreciate the 30 diamonds. Let's go. Crude oil. All right. Ahmad wants us to check crude oil real quick. So we'll check oil. Let's see what's happening with oil. Let's see what's happening with oil. Where is this currently rejecting from right now? It's rejecting from a level in here somewhere. We just need to find it. Essentially this. But anyway, so you got again. So we got bearish. Obviously, the monthly is bearish. The weekly is bearish. We got, you know, bearish structure, lower highs, lower lows. This is just something I like to check on the higher time frames, the weekly, the monthly, the daily. I just like to check structure. I like to check the previous candle, right? So previous monthly candle is bearish, and guess what happened? The current monthly candle has continued bearish, right? And the same goes, you know, over in these areas over here. This candle closed bullish, right? Where is it? This candle closed bullish. Look what happened. The next candle closed bullish, right? And look what happened after that. The next candle closed bullish. And then after that, it didn't close bullish, but you definitely got a bullish move in here, right? So just by analyzing the monthly and weekly and analyzing the previous candles, you can understand a direction, a bias, and then you can go down to the lower time frame to find your entries. But basically, the monthly at this point is bearish. Obviously, we can see that. It doesn't take an expert to come up with that. But weekly as well, also bearish. We have a weekly closure below the open, monthly open. Sorry, the previous monthly low. We have a weekly closure below. This weekly candle has currently opened up, created a top wick, and flipped bearish, and is driving to the downside. So in terms of entries, wasn't you, Ahmad? What was you trying to do here with what was you trying to do here with? Is gold melting? Should we have a look at gold? It's not melting. It hasn't gone anywhere. What was you trying to do, Ahmad? Wasn't you in buys from somewhere, or what was it? In terms of US oil, from this point, previous daily lows have been broken. Tapping into some, yeah, there's areas around here to the left that price is currently tapping into. A lot of rejections in here, right? As you can see, that's where price is currently tapping into. So I would say, obviously, the monthly, weekly, daily is bearish. The 4 hour, however, is not. All right. In terms of the most recent move, the 4 hour is bearish, obviously coming in down here. But currently, we have a previous 4 hour bullish closure. We're retesting these levels, retesting the previous daily low. We've actually now made bullish structure as well. So we've got lows, highs, higher lows, higher highs, and a previous bullish closure. So what I would be waiting for now, price is obviously retesting these levels. It's coming back for a retest. So I'll be looking for price to stay below now on US oil, right? I'll be looking for price to respect these levels, potentially even come up and tap into 7790 before you can potentially see another sell-off. But I would only be looking at sells on US oil. I was looking for it to continue bearish. Potentially once you get, let's have a look at the 30. The 30 hasn't closed above yet. The 30 has rejected this level. Strong rejection. The hourly as well. Strong rejection, closed in 28 minutes. So I would want to see a 4 hour bearish candle closure at this level. I'd wait for the 4 hour to align with the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. So I'd wait for a bearish 4 hour closure at this level or at this level before I'd end up looking for sales. But I would only be really looking at sales at this point, just based on the current momentum, current structure. If you're going to be looking for buys, you at least want to see price start coming up and start closing and breaking above these levels and start moving to the upside, and you get that bullish momentum. But as of right now, the momentum, the structure, the trend, everything is to the downside. So I'll just be looking at sales. But you need to wait for a couple more time frames to line up with the bearish sentiment at the moment. What's gold doing? I'm addicted to gold. It's flipped back bullish now. See, this is why you don't jump the gun too much when you're talking about gold, because it can do anything at any moment. Hey man, would you be open to hire a copywriter? I could do email marketing for you. A copywriter. Message me on private message me, bro. Danny, appreciate the follow. Sado, appreciate the follow. Yaman, appreciate the follow. Let's go. Yo, can we get to 500 followers, guys, for today's stream? We're on 449 followers for today. If we can get 500 followers on the day from one stream, that is insane. What's up, guys? What's happening? What's up, BK? BKY? G Wallet XAU, appreciate the follow. What's your prediction? So we already talked about, you know, the potential sales from this area earlier. Who asked that? Ava. Yeah, we already talked about and analyzed sales from this area earlier, which played out beautifully. In terms of what's going to happen at this point now, I don't know. I would anticipate that the 4 hour, you know, but we can potentially get some pullbacks now. So again, what you want to start looking for at this point is you get a 15-minute closure in 10 minutes. You want to see this 15-minute candle start, you know, closing below this level, 2310040, right? You want to see this 15-minute candle close below here, right? Respecting this level at this point. And then you can anticipate sales, you know, to the downside. But first of all, like I said before, right, we need to wait for things to align now. We've had the move. We anticipated this move. It happened beautifully. Now we're in the next stage, right? We're in the next phase of the market where price is pulling back, right? It's in a bit of a retracement. So now we need to just await the next confirmations. And the next confirmations would be that you want 15-minute to start, you know, to close below this level now. If 15-minute closes back above this level, then there's a chance that it can again continue back up into these levels and retest up here, right? So you want to see confirmations again now, closures below here, and then you want to start seeing breaks of this level, right? 2307, 075. You want to start seeing a break of this level and some closures below, and then you can anticipate continuation sales, right, based on the 4 hour time frame, because the 4 hour is bearish. It's broke previous lows. The day is bearish, the weekly is bearish. A lot of time frames are lining up for sales right now, but we just have to wait for those confirmations to take those sales, right? We have to wait for confirmations. So you got 8 minutes until a 15-minute closure. Let's see what happens. What hour is the best for analyzing trades? Daily, 4 hour. I mean, if you want to go all the way, you can do monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour. AWO gold. But, you know, daily 4 hour is also very nice. You can catch a lot of moves just by analyzing the daily and the 4 hour time frame. Can you tell me the indicator? That's my indicator. You'll find it on my website if you're interested. Aria, appreciate the follow. What are we at? 465. Can we get to 500 followers for the day? Just made a mistake and lost 700 euros by buying instead of selling. I'm new. Damn, bro. Where did you buy? I'm guessing you bought up here somewhere. AUD USD. I mean, Lion, the Lion. I know. I was just answering. You're in Germany. Oh, nice. This was a very difficult place to trade in, right? That's why we needed confirmations over here, right, for sales with closures below these levels. All right. It's very hard to take a trade within this range when it's consolidating like this. It can literally go either way, and you know, I did mention it could either go to the upside or it could go to the downside, right? It doesn't take an expert to say that. Anyone can say that, right? But the reason I was saying that is because it was in such a consolidation, and usually when you get a consolidation like this, you will get a breakout in either direction. But my bias was sells, right, for the day, based on the weekly, based on the daily. So that's why I anticipated that it will break out to the downside, right? And then you just have to mark out your levels and understand each phase of the market and where you're at, and then look for your entries based on that. But, you know, like I said, it's very hard taking trades within this range. You need confirmations that price is going to break out of this range, right? Either above or below. So yeah, for the future, I would recommend not trying to trade during this kind of price action. No, they can spam. They can spam. Amanda, I don't mind that. As long you time out the people who are just coming in here talking crap, you know, just trying to start drama, or you know, just being idiots. Time those people out. You don't have to block anybody, but just time them out. Well, people can spam if they want. I mean, the more they spam, the more interaction I get. So, you know, it's fine, bro. What time frame? This is the 15-minute, but I use the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute, and the 5-minute. Breathe. Is FOREX Recording a robot? Yeah, I'm a robot. Do I ever trade Bitcoin? No, I've invested in Bitcoin in the past, but I don't like day trade Bitcoin. Price action, what was that? Price action aligning with daily 4 hour and 15 break of structure to downside. So it's a sell. I'm not saying it's a sell or a buy, but what I am saying is I would only, personally, I would only be looking at sales from this point, based on this current move, based on the weekly, based on the daily. You're going to get, I believe we can get a bigger move to the downside if we're looking at the weekly, if this is going to flip bearish and start breaking previous lows. If that happens, I'm not saying that is going to happen, but if that happens, you can anticipate a bigger move to the downside, right? The daily is also lined up. We've got previous bearish daily candle. Today's candle now has made a lower high and broke the previous daily lows. We got, you know, the time frames lining up, right? The 1 hour right here was bearish. We created this resistance in here before this drive to the downside. Same as the 30, same as the 15. The price action for sales was all there, right? The price action for sales was all there. There wasn't really too much price action going on for buys apart from the 4 hour time frame, which is why I was a bit kind of playing both sides of the scale. So the 4 hour was what was throwing me off in terms of this 4 hour candle closing bullish, but everywhere else, all of the time frames were pointing to sells, in my opinion. Do you still see the chat going downhill? What do you mean, Cherry? The chat going downhill? Yo, Zan Ming, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. What a legend. What a legend coming over to the YouTube channel and subscribing. Only legends do that. Oh, you meant Xauusd? Yo, Gilbert. Gilbert, you're crazy, bro. Gilbert coming in with the 99 diamonds on TikTok. Holy shit, we're 4 followers off of 500 followers for the day, guys. All right, so you got a minute left of this 15 minute, and look what's happening, right? We're pushing up, so good chance we're going to close back above previous daily lows now, right? Which is going to give, like I said earlier, I already mentioned it. If we close back above this level, there's a good chance that price is going to continue back up into these levels, retesting in here potentially, and even beyond that, right? It was key that if we're going to keep looking for sales at this point, that price stay below 2310040, right? That was key. I mentioned that before. So the fact that we're pushing up here now we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, you know, on other time frames. Hourly's got 15 minutes left. Hourly is rejecting. It's tapped in to this level. Now it's rejecting. Do I have a premium group? No, I don't. I have you know, you can join. I have the academy. You can join the academy, or I don't have a, like a, are you talking about like a signals group or something like that? Looking at a little buy. Let's have a look at the 5-minute price action on that. The 5-minute tapped in, rejection, trying to close back above, then try to close back below, then try to close back above, then try to close back below. Now we've closed back above again. So again, we're potentially getting this same kind of pattern going on right here, right? That's this consolidation. But yeah, price is closed back above at this point. At this point, I would just call it a day, to be quite honest. The confirmation for sales would have been, you know, price closing below this level, in my opinion. First of all, that would have been the first step, first confirmation, but price is closed back above. Hasn't broke previous lows, hasn't broke previous highs. We're back in this range now. Let's take a look at the daily again. The daily is still bearish. The 4-hour is leaving a bit of a rejection. So yeah, at this point, I would call it a day. That is it. I would call it a day. We've had the move to the downside. You know, we anticipated this move to the downside right here, like 100 pip moved. Beautiful. That's it. That's it on gold. Done. You can wait for the 4-hour, but the 4-hour is still 3 hours away, right? Like I said, in terms of the weekly and the daily, and even the 4-hour at this point, the way that it's broken previous 4-hour lows, right? Broken structure. You know, I'd only be anticipating buys. I'd only be anticipating sells at this point. So you'd want price start coming back down. You can see where the 30 closes. In 30 minutes, if this 15-minute candle starts driving down and closes back below here, that would mean that would be a 30-minute closure back below this level, a rejection, and then you can anticipate that, you know, the 4-hour will just continue breaking its current lows and continuing bearish. Same idea on the hourly. So right now you have 30 minutes to an hourly closure. So you'd want to see what happens with this hourly. See if we can get an hourly closure below 2310040. That's going to be key, right? So now we start to move up the time frames. We didn't get a 15-minute closure, which means, you know, we could get a deeper pullback back up into these levels. or you could just look for a higher time frame closure below this level, right? So a 1 hour closure below, below 23104040, and that's going to give you some, you know, more confirmation that we can continue bearish for the rest of the day. But we have to close below there. We have to start closing below this level, 23104040, because we've tried to close below here once, right? It went straight back up, found volume, closed straight back above, and then it tried to close back below here again, and then found volume again and went straight back up, right? So the fact that we keep closing in and out on the 1 hour and also the 4 hour is just not giving good signs right now. $23,000 likes. God damn. 507 followers, 11k views, 463 diamonds. You guys went absolutely crazy today in the TikTok. Let's go 30k. Cody, I'll be real, you know your stuff. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Adan. Hassan, appreciate the diamond. Let's go. Hoodie Bills, movies. Thank you guys for the follows. Tech Hub, Hohoax98. Thank you for the follows. What's this? 15. So okay, 15. We got 15-minute highs right here. That are currently being respected. So you want to make sure that the current 15-minute respects these 15-minute highs. If it does start coming bearish here and closing back below, you know, 231040, then that'll be a nice valid 30-minute closure as well in 10 minutes below this level, right? We got the top wick rejection, closure back below this level, which would give us, you know, confirmations for the continuation of the sells. So again, it's just about waiting now, right? Like we saw up here when we was anticipating the sells. You're just playing the waiting game, right? And that's all it is. You're just being patient. You're playing the waiting game. You're awaiting your confirmations, and you're seeing what each candle and each time frame does. Yo, Zalas, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Let's go, man. Another legend in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you, man. Let's take a look at this on the 5. I mean, it's looking juicy on the 30, really. If you think about this as a top wick, right? It's just key that we close below this level now, right? On these time frames, on the 30-minute, the 15-minute, the hourly, right? If we can get an hourly closure below here, that's key. I think if we get an hourly closure below, there's a good chance at that point, you know, we can start to sell off. And then the next level, of course, is 2307.075, which would be where we saw this reaction from earlier. Why do you not have Xauusd on your MT5? You have to ask your broker about that. Does your broker offer it? 4 hour low. Yeah, this is the 4 hour low. 4 hour low right here. So we've already broke the 4 hour lows, right? The bullish 4 hour lows. So that's break of structure right there. This spike out. So like I said, for me, everything is lining up for the south side. Like I said, from the top anyway in here, right? So whatever happens from here happens, but you know, if you're gonna continue to look for sales, then you need to start seeing closures below here, then you can anticipate those sales. Because look at the daily. The daily's potentially got a lot of room, right? The daily has a lot of room to start driving down. Calvin, that's my indicator, bro. That is my indicator, my guy. Do I think it will continue to plummet? Potentially, yeah. We just have to wait and see. We just have to wait for closures, wait for confirmation. That's it. Wait for confirmation below 2310040. We need confirmation below this level before any kind of sell continuation at this point. In my opinion, guys. In my opinion, you know. But anyway, guys, I am exhausted. It's almost 12 a.m. So I'm gonna head out. But I will be live tomorrow. All right, I will be live tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, beautiful stream today. Beautiful sales in here. I also caught the buys pre-London session. And a lot of the members in the academy, in the membership, caught these sales here from the 1 hour time frame, based on the indicator, right? They took these sales here that the indicator gave, and yeah, they were. A lot of the members caught this today, so I didn't catch that 1 hour sell, but a lot of the members did. So yeah. Good day. Good day. Wait for the hour, yeah. Wait for the hourly close below this level. Yeah, what a session, crypto man. How do we get the indicator? It'll be on my website. If you go to my TikTok profile, click the link, that will take you to my website and you'll see the indicator right there. But I'm about to just drop. I'm about to drop. Can you see in my eyes? My eyes are hurting because I've got this light. I've got this light right here. You guys can see. This has just been shining in my eyes for 3.5 hours now, and my eyes are just like, my eyes are done at this point. My eyes are done. But yeah, I'm just gonna say bye to the YouTube. YouTube, peace out. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the new subs in the YouTube today. You guys went crazy. I'll be live tomorrow. See you guys then.